You got
And we're back, and I didn't do the same. I did this. Yep, we're back with
Great
Wild West
start.
1. So, yes. Well, I keep forgetting to open the overlay the right way so it shows up on the stream. But now we are live.
Well,
All right.
before we get started, just so this is live, y'all see how much Critical Role made since 2019 in that Twitch leak? I'm just
No.
saying, they made $9 million.
God,
Why ain't me making some fat stacks?
Because we're not voice
Critical Role
actors.
exists.
Because we're not voice
Anyway, let's
actors.
go.
I'm not Matthew Mercer.
God, I
I am
still
Matthew Mercer. I've been undercover this whole time.
I need to make my VO resume and put it on one of those sites.
If you're
still.
Matthew Mercer, do Pumat Soul. Do that voice.
I thought you were gonna ask for McCree. Other ones I don't know.
Pumat Soul is one of the NPCs for their current campaign. But let's go on to our thing.
All right. So, how am I gonna fucking start this? Fuck it. Last session was kind of a train wreck with the Knoll. Let's start this one with a train wreck. We're just starting it right here. Not an actual train wreck. I'm just not.
I was gonna say the train was parked last I checked.
I'm just not doing. I'm not doing a stylized opening like I attempt to do every time. Fuck it. You guys are in Dirtbags Hollow. People are still trying to fix up the Arabella because a goddamn army of Knolls tried to bust in last time, especially that Kool-Aid manhole. Rathan's there for some reason. He was probably dragged there.
teenage dirtbag.
This is my hollow.
There is a few people outside dragging the fucking carpet of dead Knoll bodies out of the way of the bar because Billy was a fucking psychopath, but no one knew because Aloran put up that wall of light. So yeah.
That was probably for the best. Would have been distracting.
Hey, wait, I've got a wall of light. Splashback.
God, who turned on the sun? Oh, God.
So yeah, there's the opening because I'm still feeling the pain of the train wreck from last session.
Well, if this is like within the day of the same thing, Silverback is probably still in an angry, sulky mood somewhere.
I'm gonna do what Rathan always does. Go drink.
Yeah, so you and Morningstar are just sitting next to each other while everyone's just fixing up the Arabella from what was a full-scale attack with a fucking juggernaut hole in the side of the bar. There was a... Yeah, they broke the door off its hinges, and there was a lot of them... Just a lot of chunks cut out of anything that was wooden, as these guys did not have a lot of weapons. There was only...
Oops, sorry, go ahead.
There was literally only one Knoll with a gun. Everyone else just rushed in with sharp objects.
Didn't we kill that Knoll like immediately?
No, he survived for like 3 rounds.
Would I have been at this place while it happened?
Man, I'm gonna say you were probably just getting drunk at a different bar.
I think he was at the train still with Holiday.
What happened here? Oh well. No use crying over spilled booze.
All right. Let's see here. What else for this setup? Can't think of anything new, at least. So, what pain do you want to put me through, guys?
That's your choice. You're the DM. I'm just here.
So
I have opened the floor to the players.
I'd like to challenge Morningstar to another duel.
1 second, let me actually sit in a good... Okay, let me... Now that I'm not being depressed anymore, I have to sit in my chair normally.
what I'm gonna do...
Oh, it wasn't a joke.
Oh, God.
Morningstar just kind of...
No, I'll bring up... in reference to the first time that I challenged him to duel, I'm gonna say something like, you know, it's always been bugging me. So I've learned a lot on my trip. I don't really think that first duel was too much of a show of my skill. What do you say another?
Well...
Friendly wager, of course.
What kind of wager?
More along the lines of, I don't put a bullet in you, you don't put a bullet in me. Let's replicate the first encounter. Let's see who could shoot the gun out of the other's hand. And I'll let you set some stakes.
Well, and you know what? You weren't here for negotiations, so a little while ago, your friends and we talked about the how y'all were gonna split up money you all got.
Yeah, the heaps of gold out there.
Mhm,
I'm
mhm.
thinking gambling.
Heaps of dollars. So the thing is, the agreement I came to was that well, each of you is getting a
10
mil,
mil.
the
10
gang's
mil.
getting a mil.
10 mil.
So,
Get back and split up the money to 10 mil each is in my notes.
ooh, fucking what?
The 1 mil was the wanted posters. Unless I'm retarded and I don't
Yeah,
have.
I think you added an extra zero, motherfucker.
I
Okay.
think that's what I remember being
I
told.
I have 10 mil too.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I have 10 mil as well.
So,
1,000
wait, do we all have 10 mil
million.
gold right now?
Shit. Yeah, no, keep 10 mil. Sorry, I guess I guess I'm forgetting the extra
We
zero.
have.
So we've just got 10 mil gold?
It's 10, yeah.
Yeah, you got 10 mil
Oh,
dollars.
John be fucking gambling.
So Morningstar just kind of leans back and just, how about a wager of about 2 mil?
Oh, oh you are. I didn't realize Rathan wouldn't have realized he had 2 mil because I guess I haven't gotten my 10 mil
Yeah,
yet. Have I?
Morningstar literally just stated that
That
you
everyone
would
has
have
it,
had that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, under normal circumstances, I would have taken that bet in an instant. But you, my friend, are nothing but normal. Let's go. See what one does. And we'll see if I'm feeling lucky.
Oh, all right. All right, okay. I like that. Yeah,
right.
let's do it.
Alright, so we'll line up, take 10 paces. Let's go, baby! Wait, give me
Right.
1 sec. I gotta equip. Okay, my dueling pistol, which gives you +6 sleight of hand. Yes.
God.
Alright. Oh, you have no idea. Alright, am I rolling for sleight of hand?
Yeah, you're rolling sleight of hand.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
Fucking. Oh my god, that's 39.
All right. Yeah, because the thing is, ooh, wait, okay. Because when it comes to stuff like this, a nat 20 just boosts the DC that I have to roll. You said 39?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
39.
Okay. All right. Okay. Whew. You see, you both fire, and you hear a loud kind of clink. It's the blast of the pistols, and then there's nothing. Neither of you react. And neither of you feel anything get hit.
Neither of us are disarmed, yeah.
And you see spinning, almost digging a little hole in the floorboards. Two burning hot pieces of lead smashed into each other.
Ooh! Well, I guess we'll be calling this a draw then, huh?
Guess you get to keep your money.
And you get to keep your pride.
I lost that a long time ago.
Haven't we all?
Haven't we? Oh.
Alright, now I'll go. Now the next round's on me.
Appreciate it.
Now I would drink like there's no tomorrow. Rathan is very proud of himself there.
All right. Okay. Well, I guess I have to follow the dice. Someone who doesn't look like they fit in walk through the doors. He's of average height. He has like slicked back red hair. And he has a very how do I say this? Just a very tanned complexion. And when he walks in, you see that he's wearing like a suit. And most people around here would not survive the heat in a 3-piece fucking suit. And this dude is just kicking it. And you see, along with the suit, he wears a black button-up under the black coat. It's just full black clothes, except for a blood red tie and a gold pocket watch. You see, you all can hear just the click of these fucking fancy ass heeled shoes. Like, this is the shit you do not walk around the sand and dirt and muck of the streets of this place in. And they are fucking shiny, see your own reflection clean. And he just takes a quick look around, takes a stool, orders a drink.
Nothing. Rathan's just gonna keep drinking. No.
Makes sense, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Just
Young
glance over.
Silverback is
look
actually
back.
in the bar. I think he would probably be on the upper landing, not paying attention to anyone, or sitting out in the front, not paying attention to anyone.
All right.
I guess I'll notice him, but I have to go up to Morningstar to ask him, A, if he knows the guy that just walked in, and then B, I just wanted to speak to him in private about Sean, or not Sean. It was who was it? The
I'm gonna make you figure this out.
Doc Holiday.
There we go. Morningstar just looks over, I don't know who the fuck that is, but I mean, when they walk around like their shit don't stink, that usually says something. Now, you said private about Holiday?
Yeah,
All right.
we had a little encounter because Rathan over there. But I just wanted to ask a question because you seem like the guy that would know the most about him.
Yeah, all right. Okay. And he just kind of gets up. It's like, yeah, come with me. Let's go to my office.
Mhm.
And walking up to the sort of loft area through the gambling hall, you find yourselves in the back offices. Actually, before entering the office, Morningstar checks in, like opens the door and checks, and he just he turns and he walks in the office. He grabs a chair and he pulls it out, and I mean, grabbing a chair is not too weird. Grabbing a chair with a person tied to it is kind of, and he just kind of shoves it into the gambling den. A few people walk over to grab him, and he just comes in. It's like, yeah, all right, come on in.
All right. I guess I'll walk in and take a seat.
Yeah. So you just sit on the other side, on a chair on the other side of this, like, fairly bare bones desk. It just has a few papers on it, stuff like that. Probably not too special. Morningstar takes the other side.
Whose
Who's what?
mic is picking up like scroll wheels?
That's probably mine. I apologize.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think it's mine.
I'll ask him. So we were on the train, and we found something about Doc, and Rathan, you know how he is, quick with his hands, snatched a necklace off of him, and from there, it was just a flash. And I wanted to ask if you knew the name Galleon.
The idiot took off the necklace.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
I
surprised you
may be
didn't know that.
stupid, but I'm not an idiot, okay?
You're not around them.
Oh. Never mind.
I'm kind of surprised you're alive, brother.
yeah. Well, Rathan pulled two tricks out of his ass that day, so
Uh,
we have him to thank and for both getting us in and out of that.
all right. You said Gallium?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, got of the hunt. He was I knew him before he was all ooh, fucking being an asshole about it. He's a hard ass motherfucker.
And what are his ties with Doc, and why does Doc have to wear that necklace?
I mean, that kind of gets into some certain. Galleon is basically think of him as I want to say not a bounty hunter because he doesn't get paid for it. Hell, he gets paid for it with the enjoyment of chasing down all those other gods believe are the worst. That's about it. Basically, Galleon, he's got on a hunt because he hunts down whatever the people bigger than him tell him to hunt down. All right.
Uh huh.
Now, reason why he's hunting down Doc. Ah, shit. This is gonna be a history lesson. Uh, let's see here. Long fucking time ago, I think it was during Copper Wars. Yeah, it was. There was a bunch of companies. They were all fighting for land out south. All right. And when you're fighting for land, you get mercenaries, you get the local populace, you get whoever can fight, you pay them, and you send them to die for your interests. Now, back then, Dirtbags Hollow was still a pirate's bay, and there was no real estate for the Arabella, so I was running around as a merc.
Hmm.
Now, when the war started, Holiday wasn't Holiday. He didn't really have a name, but he wasn't Holiday. And he was not awake. You see, one of the things the wars kind of did, especially the fucking Copper Wars, they facilitated a certain amount of not okay shit. Mostly occultism. I mean, like Silver Wars, Gold Wars, that was just more war crimes. But because this was like private ventures, this was companies, this wasn't governments. It was a lot of way more out there shit because these guys didn't care what you did as long as you helped them. So some assholes decided, hey, let's pay some psycho occultists to give us the best weapon in this war. Little did they know, these occultists worshipped the eldritch being of which we know as Doc Holliday. You see, back then, Doc was he wasn't a healer. He wasn't a doctor. He was the not psychological, but he was the primordial embodiment of suffering, sickness, and death. Mostly the suffering and sickness part. So they get this cult gets all the funding they need to do whatever the fuck they want with no oversight. So the idiots do a ritual to wake up an eldritch monster. And for some reason, they didn't think that when he was awake, he'd just do whatever the fuck he wanted to whoever the hell he wanted. So when he woke up, he was released. He was shoved into the corpse of somebody who was not named Doc Holliday, but definitely had that face. And he got up and just made this place worse than the nine hells. Basically, the grounds he walked past was blighted. The people he even looked at from a few miles away got sick with some horrible shit. I mean, because of the shit he did, there are more dead bodies buried in that desert than there are dollars in your pocket. And the worst part is, a majority of them were civilians. You know, women, children, older men who couldn't fight in the battles. I mean, fuck. The shit he could do to a human being. I watched as, like, I don't know, a 7-year-old kid crawling to me on his hands and knees, throwing up his own guts, crying blood, and I don't know from where else, begging for me to end it. A kid figuring out what a mercy killing is kind of fucked up. And the only reason I don't think about that in a more dark ideal is because at the same time, I was also shitting my guts out. Except, well, when my intestines were all done being liquefied and my lungs were filled with bile, I could just, you know, not go the way of that child. And that was happening all around for 4 years. So, you know, just constant suffering. He kind of drastically lowered the West's population in a very fucked up way. So there were a lot of people, a lot of not mortal people who were very not comfortable with Holiday. And, you know, with age comes wisdom and mellowing the fuck out. So after a little while, Holiday gets tired, and the less murderous side of him comes out. So then he starts being who we see right now.
And so, how did you two become friends, per se?
I mean, first time we met, we sure as hell weren't friends. He was just confused why I wouldn't stay dead.
Mhm.
And then, what was it? After his whole, oh shit, I'm a horrible fucking creature, all I will do now is, follow fuck, does the Hippocratic Oath even exist here? Above all else, do no harm, whatever. After that, he talks to me, because, I mean, even back then, I'm just the guy who knows guys.
Mhm.
So he talks to me, I am able to get my hands on that necklace for him, and now every fucking 2 months, we have a poker game.
Somebody say poker? No.
Be the thing that Rathan pops in on.
Look, I
Okay.
don't
Evan is very in depth on taking notes right now. I can hear
That's
him.
like a whole paragraph, like 6+ sentences, by the way. I don't write that much for my English class, bro.
I don't
That proves
know.
D&D is
We
important.
know. It shows.
Shut up,
I'm
easy
not the
for you.
guy to tell you if holiday's bad news or not.
I am just.
I just know he's trying. That's all I can say. I don't know if that really counts for anything, but hey,
Well,
not really my job to judge.
for me, it counts. If the others want to know, I'll explain it to them because everyone on that train was there to witness. So
Yeah.
thanks for the time and thanks for the story. And I'll head out, pushing my chair.
All right. Have a nice time, man.
And then I guess Valrus will just head down and try and find Silverback and the rest of the party, gather them, and see what we want to do next. Because
You level up, by the way.
we're level 11.
All right,
You missed
y'all
out on that.
continue. It's gonna be passive. Hey, can I boost myself up to 11 or
No.
no?
No.
I mean, okay.
Damn.
Shut
No.
up, idiot.
Was
Get
that
wrecked,
was that
man.
actual? I can't just raise my level to 11.
Fine.
I mean, I don't have to.
So short with him, damn.
It's like, okay.
I'm loving the one-word response of just no.
I don't
Yes.
know. I'm gonna say yes, but like so you can do it. But for me, it's I don't know because you weren't here to suffer with the rest last session.
Listen, I was drinking so much booze that it actually increased my knowledge on alcohol.
Looking back
therefore
on that
leveling
fight
it
in
up.
hindsight, it wasn't that bad, but during the time of that fight, it was fucking hell.
So overwhelming, yeah.
I thought we were gonna die.
So I have in my notes Knowles from out east, probably trying to get more territory here. Bolters from the Hive for Morningstar. And I want to know what what that is because I forgot because it's been like 2 weeks.
A bolter is a really mean fucking gun. uh, that's that's the simplest way to describe
Right.
it.
Okay.
Fuck, was it uranium? No, uranium core. Your depleted uranium core bullets with an explosive chemical payload. That is, fuck. Are bolters the ones with fucking that are jet propelled? I think they are.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, Warhammer
I
lore
thought
is
this
fucking
was Wild West. What the fuck happened?
Fallout moment.
Yeah,
And then I
seriously.
also have a psychic axe attack, but the name got reset.
I think it was
Oh,
on.
never mind. I have it once per
You
long
have
rest. I
description.
heal 40
Yeah.
from
Okay.
psychic.
Yeah.
God,
So that's what you do. So let's see
that's
here.
all.
Yeah.
I'll gather everyone, and I guess once I head downstairs, I'll also notice the guy, and so I'll ask like, "How's it going? Like, what you need?"
Oh, hello. Uh, sorry. I was waiting for someone. I guess I got lucky. You're the ones on the bounty board, correct? And he just kind of looks over.
Depends on who's asking.
I have a question about that bounty board real quick before you continue the scene.
Go ahead.
So I was wearing a deer skull the entire time we've been doing this heist. Does the picture have that deer skull in it?
Yes.
Okay.
Takes off deer skull.
Yeah, it takes off
I
deer
have no
skull.
clue who you're talking about.
that was my main question because I was like, I think I have a way to get around this depending on what happened.
Overhears it, takes off skull slowly.
I'm sorry. How do I say this correctly? Now I'm just looking for some business. You have to understand. Me and a friend of mine, we've been traveling around here. We're not from here, you see. I don't know where he is, but me, I'm just taking in the sights that thought I'd meet who I was, well, coming to say hello to. I have some interesting things I thought those so wanted by the law would be interested in.
Would I be able to hear this from where I am?
Probably, yeah. This guy has like a stage actor's voice. He's very much projecting.
Okay, so I think on the words of him saying he's not from around here, I probably would have snapped back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. I'm sorry, I had to do it. I would probably snap back and get up from my spot and kind of quietly make my way over, kind of lingering as if to not try to be noticed while I'm doing it. I don't know if you want me to roll something for that or if he's just not very perceptive of an individual approaching him from behind.
Yeah, you don't need to roll anything for now.
Okay.
I'll say, well, you have one of us. God knows where the rest of us are, but I'll, if you want to tell me the business, I'll relay the message.
Well, you see, how do I say this? You obviously by the posters, it's clear to see you and your friends have made a rather large gain of money, correct?
Well, yes.
All right. Well, I have a rather
Roll
interesting
initiative.
associate.
No.
I have a rather interesting associate. He first of all, very good with numbers. Very good with numbers. Second of all,
He's
he
just Jewish.
Jewish?
God damn it.
Rather interesting associate. He's just Jewish.
he
Very good with
Hey,
numbers.
hey, they all have superpowers when it comes to numbers, man, okay?
Hey.
Emphasizing a little bit too much.
Ian, it doesn't
Very
have to
good
be
with
a
numbers.
he.
he
They could be girl bossing right now.
and they have how do I say a certain amount of knowledge of a very, I want to say, profitable place out in the desert, but well, you're not strapped for cash, and this profit is not the kind of which is monetary value. So really, because my associate cannot just run around by himself in the desert, and as you have very obviously shown, again, nodding his head to the bounty board, you are armed and dangerous, I believe. Maybe I could requisition some help for the reward of wondrous treasures. You know, things that money cannot buy.
I'm going to appear behind him as if like as a shadow almost, and just bring my mouth just right next to the side of his head and just say,
Mouth, not mouth.
snout, snout, yes, snout. Let me correct myself and just kind of say, what are we talking about? Wondrous.
I was wondering when you would butt in. And he just turns to you with a big smile on his face. Well, you see, there's this interesting temple down south. And I don't have the information on the kind of rituals that were taking place down there, but there are some magical artifacts which me and my friend need for study. We are acquiring it for a college back home. However, other than said specific magical items, which my friend has more information on, whatever else you find there, you may have. I heard that whatever kind of temple it was, they were very well off. Usually with places like that, they would rather spend their wealth on what would be less easily acquirable nowadays.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm looking for very specific items right now.
Well, I mean, down south is a perfect place to go when looking for rare items. It's a bunch of ghost towns and destroyed places of business and temples and things of that nature, all hidden semi under the sand, at least. At least with this business proposition, you would be given a specific place to go.
Hmm.
We'll look into it. And I'll
All
take
right. Well,
I'll take Silverback and go to go
ho-
find all
hold
the
on,
rest of the people.
please. One more thing. And he takes out a small red gem. Think about it, at least. And if you are willing, all you need to do is crush the gem. And he just puts it in your hand.
Whose hand?
I'll take it because
Calla. Okay, yeah, silverbacks.
I don't know if I trust Silverback with the whole plan to kill Dad and stuff like that.
you don't know about my plan to kill Dad.
I know that,
Okay,
but
well,
no, I overheard you saying something about the letter.
You heard
right,
me
I drew
mumbling
some
under my
cards.
breath
He
and
hands it to
no.
Calder.
You never heard the specifics.
Yeah.
The
Fuck
only thing
you.
the only thing
Give me
you
that
got
gem.
out of it was the only word I said in common was "you fucking bastard." The rest
He
was a
hands it
null.
to the kid that isn't even in the campaign. He handed it to Calder. I needed to swap my name. My
Fuck.
bad.
Valor. Yeah, he hands it to
Valorous.
Valorous. Sorry. Yeah, not Calder. He hands it to Valorous.
He hands it to Calder. It just vanishes.
I mean,
Terrific. I
never
needed this as a focus.
Oh, yeah.
Gone.
Yeah. He hands it to Valorous.
Okay, I'll take it and just slide it in my pocket.
Just have a wonderful day. And when he looks at you, you watch as his eyes turn pure white and then flick back to normal. And instead of just normal kind of brown colored eyes, they are now the same blood red as his tie. And he just stands up and gives a little bow before leaving.
We both saw this, correct? Because I have passive
Yes.
perception 20. Okay.
I'll look at Silverback and I'll be like, well, time to grab the rest of these fools and let them know about this.
I don't trust whatever he's doing.
Oh,
All
and
I heard was magical artifacts, yada yada yada. Keep whatever we find.
And he just turns around once more. He just says, "My name is Jasper. Jasper Florenzo."
Hey
Ta.
man, you had me at keep.
Definitely don't trust him now.
That was it.
Well, we need to talk to Morningstar before just heading out without anyone knowing about us. So let's let him know, see if he has any information, and then head back to the train. And probably let them know as well if they want to join us. Don't want to leave anyone hanging.
Yeah. Lead the way.
All right, and I'll walk everyone around. Well, I'll first gather all the rest of the people that aren't here, and then head over to Morningstar.
All right. Morningstar's just still in his office. It seems that now he's dealing with some paperwork, and it's a fairly sized office. You all can get in there easy. It's not like it's a small space.
I don't want to talk right now. I'm doing
You
notes.
you don't want to talk to him?
Silverback lead. No,
All right.
I don't want to take the lead right now. I'm taking notes on what just
I
happened.
step forward then, and I approach his desk, whatnot, and say, "Have you heard of an individual named Jasper?"
One with the 2 revolvers sounds kind of crazy. Likes to talk about his mom beating him.
No. More
No.
posh and
Yeah.
formal.
Posh and formal. Posh and formal.
Wears a suit, eyes go
Posh
white
and
sometimes,
formal.
change red.
Posh and formal. Eyes change color. Nice suit. I know a guy with a nice suit. I don't know about. Well, okay, I know a guy with a nice suit, and kind of, but no, he's less posh, more just tired. Okay. You got a last name, maybe?
What was the last name again? Because I forgot it immediately.
Lorenzo.
Lorenzo.
Ah, now I know that name. A lot of people in that family, they work as teachers at like one of the fucking colleges of magic out east.
Mm. Now, when you say east, you're talking my east, right? Where I'm
Yeah.
from? Okay. Would I have known that name considering I'm from there?
No,
No. Okay.
unless you went to a magic college.
I might have lived near one. I was a part of the Black Claw. I don't even remember what the fuck I called that. It's been so long since I've mentioned anything from my past.
Bro, then you wouldn't have heard of the name, probably.
Yeah, the Black Claw. That's the guild I'm
We
from. That's
literally
right.
have one magic user.
This is a sad existence. What the heck?
What are you talking about? I've got the magic of gun.
The
He does.
magic of
Magic of
gun.
bullets.
Magic
He
of
does,
shooting
yes.
someone.
That's true. He's got that, yeah.
Man, these magic bullets fix everything.
As proven in the train with
Well,
fucking what's his name?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
obviously.
kind of lean forward a little bit and just say, would you trust him?
I mean, I don't trust any mage as far as I can toss a 50 trillion ton boulder, but they're usually too powerful to give a fuck if anyone believes their lies, so I don't know. Probably not lying to you, but I don't know about trust. Yeah, that's your thing.
Gotcha.
I'll butt in and I'll say, well, we don't have to trust him. We just gotta go do whatever job he needs.
Hmm.
The trust can be made whenever we're on the job.
All right.
My issue is he mentioned some sort of temple they used to do rituals in, and I'm afraid of the idea of us being a sacrifice
I
of some
mean,
sort.
I don't know too much about temples around here, just because the only temples I've been to around here are either monasteries, so not much about gods, more about that whole inner peace thing, or they were temples where I had to kill everyone inside and everyone related. So don't know too much. It could be abandoned. There's not a lot of active temples out these parts. Like I said, that we'll just in general, that's more of an east thing.
What about south? You know anything about temples down south?
South. You go far down south enough, everything's a ghost town.
Hmm.
Yeah, Bowers can fill you in on that.
Gotcha. I'm gonna pull out another enveloped letter and say, I have another one. Think you can send it?
Yeah, sure. Just leave it on the desk.
Just kind of toss it on the desk. I'll send you the stuff afterwards for it. But I'll turn to the rest of the party. Anything else?
Nope.
Me,
Let's get going. No.
head back to the train, tell them we're heading out, and then we can go. Unless y'all need preparations, we can stop by stores, but I'm good for myself personally.
All right, lead the way.
Nope.
And as they're all heading out, I'm just going to turn to Morningstar and say, if you could, I assume you have people that would be able to find us. If you get responses to either of those letters, send them my way.
All right. He just kind of like checks a piece of paper. It's like, that's gonna be pretty fucking expensive.
I'm sure we'll find a way to pay it out.
And he just kind of looks like he just kind of looks at Silverback and it's like, and he just he stares into Silverback's eyes. He gets like a little bit more serious. It's like, that's going to get a little expensive.
Silverback's just gonna kind of give him like a little half smirk and just walk out.
You motherfucker. All right, and he just he just points at Wrath, and it's just like he has a fucking tab now.
No comment.
Can't do everything for free. Jesus fucking Christ.
So, is anyone following me down the stairs?
Yeah, no, I was heading over to the train as well, yeah.
Okay. So, I guess I will lead the way, the charge to the train.
Sounds good to me.
I'm hitting these quiet points.
Yeah, it's because I'm taking notes. Okay.
Ah.
So, yeah, there's not really anything special when it comes to getting to the train. I mean, getting to the train is just getting to the fucking train. Now, I will say, let's see. That's a passive perception, all right.
I will say that I'm not wearing the deer skull anymore because I noticed the posters, so I just have my hood up and head down.
That's a passive perception, all right. That you two are probably the highest. Okay, so
I don't know anybody that has a higher passive perception than I do.
I have a 21.
I don't know
Go back.
anyone either
I've got a 20.
with my 9 passive perception.
Cyrus is like, woo! Let's go!
It's literally I walk around daydreaming, and then the second I'm trying to find something, my 17 passive investigation kicks in, and it's just
Okay.
hunt.
Yeah.
I love that
Track.
you're an investigation boy, but you never get to use that skill.
I know it sucks.
Why do
Fuck
you think I made a
using
tube rating
intelligence.
thing? Like, yeah, no, it's fine. It's just a normal fucking walk.
Did she say something about wanting them hoes?
No. She's trying to cuddle with the dog, and so she flipped her around.
All right, we're going to the train.
We're
You
headed
said something
no,
about
no.
passive perception, and I'm really
The
scared
train.
now.
Train time. Let's
Train time.
go.
Can we name the train Thomas?
No.
Didn't you guys already name it something?
No.
Oh, did we?
Did we name it?
I have to scroll up in my notes. What session was this?
I all I remember was choking out Kovac
Why'd you choke out Kovac?
because we didn't know he was supposed to be there.
Oh, yeah.
And then I apologized and gave him whiskey because I felt bad for choking him out.
You're stupid.
We
Hey.
have the train description, but I didn't get an actual name.
It was Valrus's idea to choke him out, so it's not my fault.
I didn't
I'm
realize.
really surprised it wasn't my idea, to be honest with you, but
We didn't allow
Let's
you to
hold
go
off
in the
on
train first. That's why.
Yeah.
Let's hold off on the name so we can check the VOD, because I do believe when you guys got the train, I made a whole big deal of like, hey, you guys should probably name it.
We called it the Pony Express or something like something like
the
that.
Booze Cruise.
The Booze Cruise.
That's what me and our holiday have been calling it.
All right.
That's been literally what it's been for us. It's been a booze cruise.
Oh God.
This stuff.
At the time of our lives.
We will come back to that note, and if you find the name of it, send it to me, and I will put it on the fucking Twitter. So we will never forget it. Man,
Yeah, I don't have the name in my notes. That's so
I'm
weird.
kind of I don't remember naming it, but it totally could have happened. But we should probably continue the story.
Because I'm remembering it started with an E.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's all I'm remembering. And
Oh,
actually,
God.
you know what? Actually, I'm not even gonna say that with confidence. It probably didn't even do that. So yeah, we'll check a VOD sometime.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was like episode 4. It was whatever it was after the
It was-
Roads to Roads.
Probably.
No, it was after getting a train or something like
Session
that.
5. Nope, it was session 5. It was after the monkey and the old
Yes.
god warlock and
The first
Yeah.
time that I made a mistake.
Yo, want to hear
Alpha
something funny?
743.
I was leveling up my fighter, and I could take another trick shot, and I narrowed it down between violent and piercing thoughts, and I thought back to shooting that baby. I was like, I don't need piercing shots.
Oh
And I
god.
thought back to shooting that baby.
That's
I was like, I don't think I
terrible.
need piercing shot anymore.
That's fucking
So, anyway,
terrible. The fact that that's the memory you have is I shot a baby.
Wait, it wasn't my fault. It was a stupid fucking warlock's fault for changing up fate. He
Yeah.
just wanted to let me shot the monkey out of the air. Your baby would be
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, it
But
was
no.
Welcome to the Frost Marshes was the episode, yeah.
I really like, it was like the thing about, fucking, what's his name, Holiday, If he would have just told me what the necklace was for, I wouldn't have ripped it off him. It's really, I'm not a bad guy, guys, I promise.
Not a bad guy, I just don't think past my nose sometimes.
Hey, sometimes you gotta.
All right.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta think
Go
past
ahead.
your nose.
We will head back to the train
Never.
if no one
Yes.
needs to go to the store. Actually,
There is a magic shop. I want to go to the magic
I
shop.
need to go to the store as
Listen.
well.
The only thing past your nose that's worthwhile is your mouth, and that's for drinking booze, all right?
So, when looking for a magic shop, the magic shop, if you guys even checked the magic, yeah, no, the only magic
We
shop
got the
you guys
bone
checked
runes
out.
from it last
I
time.
Yeah,
forget we're
was-
millionaires. Let me go on a spending spree.
So the actual, like the normal magic shop, the normal magical item shop, is a place just simply called Buff Boys.
Buff boys.
Oh,
Off
can't go
the
here.
boy.
I'm
It's
just
called
fussing.
Ram Ranch.
Yeah, it's called Ram Ranch. God damn
damn it.
it.
Interesting title. Wonder what's in here. Don't go to Ram Ranch.
16 cowboys and Ram.
Oh god. Yeah, this is where I depart. I'll see you guys
More
later.
cowboy friends. Ooh.
All
I'm
right.
looking for one thing.
I am going into this magic shop.
I'll go in the magic shop.
All right.
I'll go into the magic shop.
So going into the store, simply labeled Buff Boys, you see behind the counter a single, just a dude, like top of the head to the neck, normal wizard dude, just normal, kind of wrinkly eyes, very long wispy beard. He even has like the fucking weird hat that's kind of floppy, but not the Gandalf floppy, the cone hat that's floppy.
Dumbledore? No, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Actually, yeah, it would be the Dumbledore hat and not the Gandalf
Yo,
hat.
I'm gonna go in here
You're
and be
right.
like, Dumbledore?
So, and the thing is like, instead, when you look past the face, he's not wearing a robe. He's completely bare chested, and he is fucking.
Oh god, he's a
sculpted.
buff wizard. This is my greatest fear.
Boys.
Sculpted, and he does have like the bottom of the robes, almost like he like cut off the shirt portion of the robe and kept the rest. So it's like he has the leg end of the robes, but
So-
he's just bare chested and buff from fucking
We're
the waist
meeting,
up.
and I'm gonna try to say this. Instead of God, what's his name from Lord of the Rings? The wizard from Lord of the Rings. And it's leaving me.
No.
Gandalf. We're meeting
you
like
forgot
Chad-Dolph.
Buff Dolph, dude.
It's Chad-Dolph.
Gainsdolf is what it is.
Gainsdolf. Yes.
Gandalf the Ripped.
Gandalf the Ripped.
He comes back in the movie. He's like Gandalf. He's Gandalf the Gray. And he's Gandalf the White, right? And then he just comes back shredded. Gandalf
I've come
the
to
Ripped.
cast spells and kick ass.
And
And I'm all out of
I've
spell
stopped using
slots.
magic. I've just used my fists. You're just punching orcs.
He just continuously casts enhance ability on himself.
Just he keeps casting spells, yeah, just to make his muscles just a little bigger.
It's steroids, but magic.
Magic steroids. I'm gonna ask this wizard. You got any magic steroids?
He just
Hey,
kind of
how you get that big?
wait. He just looks at you. Just well, you see, every time I got sad, I did a push-up.
Nope, can't be doing that.
Holy shit.
God, this man must be depressed.
College is a bitch.
That's why
You
I
got
didn't
any
go.
magical items?
Oh yes, yes I do.
Let
And
me
he,
see your buffest magical item.
His wand even has abs.
Just ripped.
all right. Well, I don't know how to quantify buff, but I do have something I use for my daily workout. And he reaches under the desk and he pulls out what looks to be a metal rod.
It's
It
just
just-
cocaine. Just at this
Now you
point.
see, this is really fucking great because this you can do pull-ups anywhere.
I'll take it.
Damn, that is magic.
That's
I'll
the
take
rod.
it. I slam money on the
You
counter.
move
I'll
a
take
rod,
it.
right?
He just holds it. No. Allow me to demonstrate. And he holds it in the air. He looks like he clicks a button and it just floats in the air. And then he just starts doing reps.
Hell yeah. That's
How
it. Raph is
much?
giving up alcohol in order to get fucking swole.
I'll
So
take
while
it.
he's doing reps, he's just like, your body's a temple, bro. Your body's a temple, bro.
My man's just getting gains to shop.
I'm
I'm
definitely
looking
interested
for
in that.
a handful of items.
I am as
But-
well.
Before he does that, I'm just gonna ask if he's got any magical rings
Rings.
or like some sort of jewelry.
All right, bro. Let me check. Let me look in the little fucking ledger and shit. You know, all right.
Tiny ass ledger with his massive hands.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
picturing
like a
him.
tiny-
I'm picturing
it's
this
a tiny
giant, rough,
orange book.
like barbarian-looking dude taking like a tiny little pair of spectacles that barely fit on his face.
No, it's not a pair of spectacles. It's a single monocle.
Oh, even better.
And he just like, all right, bro. No, this is my recipe for the best whey powder shake. All right,
I'm
Protein
Slowly becoming a
shake.
Chad. He's changing before our eyes.
Protein shake. Protein shake. There we go. Okay. I got a ring. What the fuck did they call this shit? The Ring of Animal Influence. Why the hell would they name it that shit? That is not
My
that is
exam
not
just got
cash money,
graded.
bro. All right, that's one of them. Let's see what else. Let's see what else I got. We got something to do with elementals. All right, that's kind of cool. Can't help you get swole. We got a thing of feather falling, but I mean, you're too much of a bitch to just take a fall. I don't know why you're in my shop. Well, that's just useless. No one wants invisibility.
Did you say invisibility?
Ooh. Oh yeah, this one's really useful for when you got to do reps. Regeneration, because like it fixes your muscles faster, bro.
Oh
So you can
hell
get
yeah!
more in at the same time, bro.
Fuck
Did,
yes.
you say
Hell
invisibility?
yeah, bro.
What are you doing?
I have hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items I'm looking for.
Did you say invisibility?
All right, bro. Well, I think. Oh, I got one more, and it's. I mean, it ain't too special, but you know, sometimes it's good when you gotta like just throw a bunch of haste into a single thing, so you can just keep fucking doing reps the rest of the day. Spell story.
What is
Oh,
Can
Spell
I'm
Yeah.
interested in that invisibility ring.
listen,
Man, you just gotta be able to get those fucking reps in, man. You just gotta keep going. And he just flexes with one arm while he still looks through the book with the monocle.
Am I mute?
no.
No, it's just like no, this is Silverback because he's been saying I like that
Yeah,
ring
yeah.
of invisibility.
Ignoring Silverback.
I don't think he said invisibility. I
I
thought
heard
he said
invisibility.
I will
animal
say
handling
before he
spell.
said whatever word you heard, he did say, no one cares about that. No one's a bitch enough to want this.
But yeah, and I want it. I'm a rogue. I need it.
Hey, wizard, can I have the invisibility so the dog can't?
You motherfucker.
He just ripped your
I'll
tail.
bid double what the robot does.
Shit,
I'm going
okay.
to slam my head into the counter.
So people you boys actually want a thing that makes you less visible, and when he says that, he fucking does the Dwayne the Rock Johnson thing of like fucking dances his pecs.
I'm going to lean forward and say, yes.
I just want it so the dog can't have it.
That's
I'm gonna-
not cash money of you
I'm gonna
furry
point to the tin
brother.
can and just say, "You shut your mouth. I need that ring."
What the dog doing?
That's not very cash money of you, fuzzy brother, but okay. I guess I can sell you the ring.
How
I
much?
mean, it's not. Look, I'm gonna be real with you, man. If I had like one of those primo real ones that lasted more than a couple of uses, I'd make you pay a lot. But I mean, 5 uses out of one of these things does a lot of shit. So it's still gonna be pretty steep, you know? And, I ain't gonna make any assumptions. It's gonna be expensive. And, like, even because I am not saying that you may or may not be able to make purchase, but,
I slap
like,
$1,000
even
down.
if you are able to, 1,000, okay, yeah, I could sell you, like, I don't know, one of the knickknacks in the back, but, like, mm, especially with the inflation that's going on, bro,
I'm
I
going to
think.
squint at him and I'm going to say, "Name the price."
1 second, let me check the price of my whey protein powder again.
My head hits the table again.
All right, look. This stuff is really hard to find, so I'm gonna have to charge you about 200,000. I
I'm
don't
fine
like
with
putting
that.
those prices,
I'm
but
fine with that. And what about the rod?
right. Oh, you mean the rep bar, bro?
Yes.
Let me check, bro. Let me check because I got that written down for you. Because I know people like the rep bar, so like I don't have a lot of them, but like I make sure to like write that down, but I should have put this in alphabetical order. Shit. Oh no. That's why. It's because it is in alphabetical order, but this is in the I's, not the R.
I'm gonna have to say, everyone will probably be able to see Silverback getting increasingly impatient. Starting
I'm
with a
sorry.
twitch in his ear, and it just slowly moves across his face.
I'm sorry, bro. It's like you got me like I was getting turned with the boys and like it's the old college crew, man. You get a little crazy. When you learn a lot, you party a lot. All right, I can part ways with this for about a clean 1,000 and be good. Yeah.
Okay. And I will give him the money for both. Which is, you said, $201,000.
Yeah. And while you're getting the money, it's like, oh, I shouldn't have tried Jeremy's experimental potions. And he just turns around and you just see him barf a rainbow.
I'm not even going to be phased because I am busy counting cash.
Yeah.
I'm going to
All right.
slide it across and then say, other than those two items, do you have something that would hide me from any magic that might be looking for me? And do you have a bag of holding?
Oh, bag of holding? Yeah, man. You need a gym bag, bro? I
Fuck
can get
you! I
you a
was looking
gym
for a bag of
bag.
holding.
I bet he's got more than one.
Imagine not having a bag of holding. That's
I
all
got
I'm
a
saying.
gym bag, you know? It's like,
This post was made by Collectors Code Gang.
look, I got something similar to it. I got a bag of holding. I got, do I have it?
Do you have a haversack?
Shit, I sold that a few days ago. Okay, so I got a bag of holding, though. I don't have the other thing, but I have the bag of holding. Okay, so let me just, oh shit. I'm sorry. My brother, he must have rearranged the shop while I was out. All right. Let me find it in the back. I got you. Then he goes in the back. And through the front door, another buff wizard who looks exactly the same walks in and just like,
Oh yeah, getting them
uh,
gains.
"Sup? Did my was my brother helping you out? Cause I mean,
Yes, he
oh,
is.
cool. Okay. Well, if he's manning that, I can go back to the gym. Don't say I was here. He hates it when I stay at the gym too long because we're supposed to switch. But yeah,
Actually,
just don't tell him. And he just walks out.
oh, I was gonna say before you leave, what's your most expensive item? But never mind.
I want to snap my own neck.
And he comes back from the back. It's like, okay, so this gym bag I can part with for another 1,000. And he just opens it up. And he
Does
just
he
opens
have
it up.
another gym bag?
I'm real sorry. We sold our last gym
I'm,
bag.
I'm gonna look to Valrus and say, you can take it.
Honestly,
Now,
if we're not worrying about um income, stop.
Encumbrance?
Income, yeah. If we're not worrying about encumbrance, I'll just stick everything else in my backpack, which is fine with me. It's
Like,
just up to you, Dread.
the
No, please don't.
reason, so the reason I'm looking for it is I'm trying to hide items. I don't know
I
what
I'm not.
your reason is.
I have repeatedly stated, I mean, as long as you don't go crazy.
I was planning on going a little bit crazy, but
Yeah, then you'd want one of the special
Yeah.
storage items.
fine. I'll take it.
I will find one in the next town.
You can
All
just
right.
give me the stuff, and then
Hold,
I can hide it for
Well,
you.
hold
I
on.
wanted to hide my rifle in it, but
Oh well,
Oh,
yeah. I see. The other thing I was looking for, one of the other things I was looking for were communication crystals for everyone.
so those are homebrew. You know that, right?
Oh,
I made
they
those.
are.
I made those.
See, and I looked at the Dragon Shard familiar and read Divian Montaigne, and I'm like, that sounds familiar.
You're
Then I
not
read
supposed to
Powder.
know about that until the next session.
I know, which is why I was like, fuck, and I stopped reading.
That's funny.
Okay. See, I was wondering why they were
Yeah,
common
my
items.
homebrews pop up on my campaign.
Okay, my fault.
You're good.
Are
What?
y'all done shopping yet or no?
No.
Okay.
So you said I could have the bag of holding?
Yes, it's all yours.
pay-
I will allow
I'll
you
pay
to
the
have it
penalty.
because I know you're going crazy on weight.
all right, bro. So let me empty this real quick. And he just reaches his hand and
Thousands of weights.
No,
pulls out
it's all just dirty clothes and it's gonna smell musty as shit in here.
pulls out a dumbbell, reaches back in,
We got
pulls out
some-
another dumbbell,
Why?
reaches in, pulls out a fucking pulls out a bench press bar, reaches in, pulls out a plate, reaches back in, pulls out another weight plate, reaches in, pulls out a full set of weight plates. It's like, okay. Now
I'm gonna
where's
start
my
swearing in
towel?
undercommon.
And he reaches in and is like, oh, there's my towel. Now where's my socks? Okay, oh, there it is.
At the
And he
sound of
pulls
him
those
saying
two
that,
out.
I'm covering my nose and turning away.
He's like, and he just like, he pulls them out. Oh shit, dude. And he just holds them at arm's length and they light on fire in his hands.
His shoes lit on fire.
No, his socks.
Oh, his socks lit on fire.
It's like, oh, we can't keep these anymore. They're fucking ruined. Might as well just get rid of them. And he just kind of looks around. It's like, you guys forgot I was a wizard, didn't you?
No.
I mean, the muscles distract a lot of people from the wizard thing, but you know, you gotta get buff if you're gonna have a store called Buff Bros.
Factual.
That reminds me, where the fuck is my brother? I'm supposed to hit the gym by now.
I'll just leave the 1,000 and take the bag of holding if it's on the table.
What about the... Do you have an amulet or something that would hide me from magic?
You just
Possibly.
see, when you look at him, he just dances the pecs for like 2 seconds, and he's like, no.
Alright, can I
Then
go
I'm-
through my items that I want?
Then I'm done here, and I'm gonna walk out the door.
I just want the most expensive item. See what it is.
Most expensive item, bro. Huh.
Either that or the coolest item.
I mean,
Bag of beans. No.
I mean,
I
if we're
bet he
talking-
better not get a deck of many things or whatever the fuck it's called.
if we talking coolest item, bro, I already sold the pull-up bar.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, bro.
And I'm just thinking about this as he says that I'm probably outside using the bar, like holding it in the air and clicking it and just seeing if I can move it with no like ability to do so outside the window.
I mean, there is a strength check.
It's
to,
like
do
99.
It's a DC 30. I have a +0 to strength. I'm never hitting that unless I get a nat 20.
Okay. Lauren, do you need to shop for anything?
Alright, most expensive or coolest item?
Well, bro, let me check my book. Let's see what we got. Who that could be that? You know, bro. Yeah. Oh, bro. All right. I got a squatting belt. I got a squatting belt.
No way.
It, for some reason, it makes me see in the dark, but then it teaches me a whole new language.
Ooh.
It's
hell?
weird. I don't get it either. But I
Hold up.
learned some cool magic because from a book I couldn't read a while ago because of it.
I'd love to do some squats.
I want
How
to know
much
the
for the
intelligence
squat
mod
belt?
of this guy.
All right. Well, if we talking coolest and most expensive, this squatting belt. And he just looks at it, and he looks at you, and he looks at it, and he just looks at you, and they just like, in the most cartoonish way of like Wile E. Coyote laughing at the camera. He's just like, we're gonna say 20. Nah, I'm sorry. Sorry, that was the wrong number. 1 second. He turns around and throws up rainbows again. Yeah, it's gonna be 500,000.
What?
You
if
said
I
the most expensive, bro.
What if I show you this really cool magic trick?
I don't know, bro. I mean,
Babe.
I know magic, so that whole magic trick stuff has always been kind of like
This isn't
appropriation.
ordinary
I
magic
don't
trick.
know.
If I can fool you, a wizard, with some magic, will you lower the price?
Sure.
All right. Should I roll? What? Sleight of hand is what I want to roll for a trick, but what should I roll?
I mean, yeah, sleight of
Sleight of
hand
hand.
is usually what you.
We'll slide a hand check, shoots the wizard, kills him instantly. Everything in the shop. Go, go, go.
That's a 20. Dirty 20.
All right.
First I thought I crit fail.
What do you do?
I I think I've got a deck of cards. I do. I've got a playing card set. All right, I've got this playing card set, and I fan the cards. I get him to pick one. All right,
All right. Okay. I was like, yeah. All right.
and then let's. Uh, I'll get him to show the card to himself and the rest of the party, but not me. And then
Oh,
I'll get him to put the card back in the deck. And
oh yeah.
I'm gonna place my hand. I'm just gonna get him to do that and then shuffle the deck. And then I'm gonna ask him to close my eyes while I place my hand on his head and try to guess what card he had pulled. I'm
Okay.
gonna ask him to think about the card real hard, and the energy from the thought of his card is going to transfer from his head through my hand to my head, and
All
I'm
right,
going to
man.
guess what card.
Okay.
And as I rolled a 20, so how successful would I be in this? As I
You
do that, I'm gonna look over and try to mouth at Rathan or mouth at Valrus and be like, "What the fuck is this card?" Valrus, are you gonna respond to that or no?
I'll say,
Don't
I
say
forgot.
anything.
I forgot.
I'm gonna take a wild guess.
I
152.
forgot.
I
Why
forgot.
with 20? How well would I? What would I do with 20? I could sleight a
um.
hand and like actually do a magic trick because I do know actual magic tricks that I could do, but
Jeez.
I mean, if you really want to like figure out, because if you're gonna commit to the whole Valorous stating the card thing, like I don't know, because that dirty 20 would just
yeah,
state that if Valorous get like depending on what this guy rolls, I'd just say like you were able to block his vision enough that he didn't notice you just blatantly trying to
that's
mouth
what.
to Valorous, hey, what the fuck was the card?
So do you actually not remember, or are you just gonna mess with me?
You said you show it all to everyone, and so I guess I see it.
Well, yeah, you definitely would have seen it.
All right, I'll
I mean, you can roll to see if you forgot the card or not, but it's right there.
I forgot. I'll could I hold up my hands, I guess, and like,
Yeah.
mhm. Okay, I'll do that then.
All right. What? Okay. What
Do
are you
I
holding up?
have to sleight of hand to make sure that the guy doesn't see it?
This is a fucking mess.
You
If I
know
was
what?
in there, this would
Yeah,
have been
so
done by
awful.
now.
because you did it because that's a visual thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna wander back in because they're taking too long.
Oh,
God damn it.
Hell yeah!
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All
so
right.
I'll hold up what the number was because you didn't say it. I don't actually remember what
Yeah.
it was.
And well, now we have to see if this guy beats it with an intelligence roll. You know, a wizard.
Just kind of wandering in now. Why they're doing this bullshittery
Fucking
because it's been taking
absolute
too long.
stupidity.
He just he's kind of standing there. It's like, bro, you gotta tell your friend who's held up the fingers they need to like stretch their joints out a little bit. I could hear that shit popping from here, you know? Like,
We were just messing with you, trying to keep on your toes. Yeah, I'll pay the. I'll pay the.
you know what, bro? Look, I'll drop it to like 200,000.
Oop, done deal.
All right, hey, but you gotta promise me, bro.
Yep.
You'll do the reps.
Dude, I'll be hitting max squat.
No
I
pain,
will be maxing 400 by the time this
no
month's
pain, no
over.
gain, brother. No pain, no
Absolutely.
gain. Yeah, brother.
All right. What item was it? Obviously, it was a squat belt, but
No, it's actually a dwarf
oh,
of. It's actually a belt of dwarven kind.
belt of dwarven kind.
Mm.
So,
So it teaches you Dwarven. That's what it is.
hell yeah.
Oh my god.
It
Didn't you
also
say it?
means.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna ask for all of my items if everyone else is done shopping now.
I'm just now standing here, tapping my foot, waiting for everyone to be done.
Damn. Holy shit. That was actually good as hell.
For the invisibility ring, is it just casting the spell invisibility?
Yeah, because I did give it a charge
Yeah, I
instead.
wanted to make sure. So it's an hour
So
It's
you
an hour
activate it
use.
for an active charge you activate it for an hour use, and you have 5 charges. And
Yeah,
once
it's
grow
just
the
the
What?
spell.
beard.
So it's an hour use.
Yeah.
If I do an attack, it drops.
Do you
yeah,
need to think about the beard?
after the 5th use,
Are you gonna
no
grow the
Just
ring.
a,
beard?
it's just a ring.
Yeah, I might think about it.
Actually, no, because it's I love how they try to say, oh yeah, the ring of invisibility is semi-invisible because like it's transparent. So no, when it's no charges, ring disappears.
Oh, so I just lose the ring. Okay.
That belt was fucking nice. Also, I'm definitely about to try to grow a full beard.
Oh yeah, that's a thing that happens with this.
Yeah, Brad think I'll have full beard.
50% chance to grow one if you're capable of, and then 50% chance if you have one to get it thicker
It's
every
just-
day.
God,
My
imagine if
beard's
Silverback
magic
put that
getting
on and just
longer.
grew a beard.
I have a magic item. I think it's a magical beard comb. I'm gonna have to get this ready now.
Jesus. I have a few items that I need to ask for.
I
Are you all right? A wind fan.
oh, bro, are you talking about a thing that uses the pansy ass wind, bro?
Yeah, you know, cool off yourself after some hard reps.
Bro, the only cooling off you need is the wind that hits your face when you're doing a jog, bro. I'm real sorry. It sounds like something that's a bit too fragile for me and my bro to be dealing with. So.
Sounds good. I'm also looking for where is it? Ever smoking bottle.
Okay, so
Bro,
ever
our body's a temple. We don't smoke anything.
ever smoking? I know something like that. However, bro, it's not a bottle.
It's a
It's a
ball.
ball.
Silverback said that. He said it's a bong.
Nah, it's all right.
No, all right,
Also
bro.
looking
Actually, I might
for
take that. No.
one more thing.
Rathan would be all for that, considering how many drugs he did on the fucking trip for the 3 weeks we were in the train.
So many
Where's-
drugs.
It's a miracle Rathan's not dead.
I was revitalized
did.
multiple times.
He
He
was.
did.
He did die, that's right.
Multiple occasions.
I'm looking for another
Many a time have I been revived by
another
Whoa,
non-movable pull-up bar as well.
Bro, if you're looking for something cheap, because I mean, we only had the one magic pull up bar. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go back to that dinky one I put in my door frame. But it's fine. The only thing I got when it comes to like vertical movement, so to say, now is
Swear to God, if you guys have a new spider
yeah. My brother borrowed this rope of entanglement, and he just picks up the rope. It's like, let me. Oh, he untangled it. That's weird. And it's like it's coiling the rope in his arm. And it's like, okay, where's the end? What the hell? I know it's a long rope, but then like he coils it enough that you see the other end of the rope. Like the other end of the rope is now hanging off his arm, and you just see that the other end of the rope was tied into a noose. So it's just like, I
Okay.
don't know what to say about this.
I don't either. One more question, and I'll leave you to thinking
Can
about
I
it. Though.
use it?
Do you have a full rope?
Bro, I think I gotta talk to my brother.
Well,
Okay. have a good day, and I'll just like start walking.
I'm gonna
out.
say he was here a minute ago and he left, and I'm gonna cast True Sight on myself with the glasses.
Oh, okay. Huh.
What do I see with True Sight? Is it just the same
Oh
thing?
shit, I need to hide his sleeping pills. He fucking runs into the back room.
All right.
I don't see anything out of ordinary with True Sight, right?
No.
Okay.
no.
Well, it was fun to cast it, so I'm just gonna walk out the door now.
Yeah.
Just like squatting outside, like.
Moving all of my stuff to my bag of holding.
Let's go to the other magic shop. Maybe Witch Doctor Lady's got
Is there
something
another one?
interesting. The Witch Doctor.
Yeah.
The one who gave us the bone charms. Or did you not get a bone charm?
I actually didn't.
I've never gotten a bone charm actually. I have these
Yeah.
weird ox figurines, but that's it.
I think you got those from her. No, you did. You
No.
got those from the blue people.
Yeah. I
That's
started
right.
looting bodies like a goblin.
To the Witch Doctor.
All right.
I had to do it.
Oh yeah, my mic's picking up from here. Cool.
Sorry, she's talking to the dog. Mute.
I'm trying to communicate. This is the only way I know how.
Yeah, I'm looking for the list of bone charms, but all I found
I
was
bought half of them last time we were here.
What the fuck? Wait, what is this? Oh shit!
A meteor hits the town, you all die instantly.
I found while looking for the list of bone charms, I found a piece of paper I used when I had to make a list of crimes one of my players committed during a bender. This list of crimes include grand larceny, theft, impersonating a judge, theft of livestock, sodomy with a chicken, forced breeding of chicken and pig, ownership of a chicken-pig hybrid animal, and crimes against fashion.
Against fashion.
I like how that one's on the list. All the other ones are actual, like, legit terrible crimes, and then just crime against fashion.
Animal husbandry, and then just crime against fashion.
All that shit, and it was the fashion one's the worst. All right, I'm entering the Bone Lady shop.
Yeah, I'll go with. I got money to spend.
I don't know if I found.
I'm coming as well, because I have an actual thing to ask of her.
Bro, this episode is just gonna be called "Let's Go Shopping."
Dude, I was like, should we shop before leaving? It'll take the entire time.
Yes,
like
we should
always.
because well, here's the thing. Nothing as I've been told by Dredd, and I feel this, he had nothing planned. So he's depending on us to make content. So I intend to make content by going fucking shopping.
What inspired you? Money.
Money?
Hey,
Why did you kill that shopkeep? Because he wouldn't stop talking about doing reps. And he's looking for the bone charm sheet. He never thought we would go back to this woman.
I thought you guys would be dead before you got back here.
Where are we, by the way?
Dirtbag.
Is that
The
place we
starter
started?
area.
Dirtbag
Oh,
Hollow.
shit. Cool.
Yeah, we fought a bunch of gnolls here.
This is the punishment I get dealt for cleaning my room.
It's the punishment you
This
get
is
for
the
not having a
punishment you
plan.
get dealt for us surviving.
And not having a plan for us to survive this long.
Okay, it was not that I didn't have a plan for you to survive this long. It's just that the plan for today was last session's plan because last session was banking on Ian showing up.
Oh, my bad.
Ian's fault.
I got real shit. Sadly. I've been busy. Fuck engineering. That's all
I
I
feel
can
that.
say.
Where's the fuck? Jesus Christ! What the hell?
Gonna have to make bone charms on the fly, boy.
I'm not doing that.
I've done it. Not bone charms, but items. I've made items on the fly. Evan
I
was
make-
there. Evan was there for that because none of the items were useful.
Correct. I
Oh,
was like, wow, this blows.
You're like, this is the best shop in town. Because I didn't plan for you guys to go there. You're like, what about this item? And the guy goes, this is a custom shop. We don't do that here. He cleaned his room, and he's got to unclean it in order to find what he's looking for. I feel that. That's why I don't clean my room.
This is such a pain in the ass.
But I live alone, so I can get away with that. I pay the rent here. And I don't have a girlfriend who's going to yell at me about being messy.
Got him.
R.I.P. to self.
Jesus Christ.
R.I.P. to my self-esteem.
Hold on. No, that's the homebrew class I made.
He's still going.
There you are, you bastard.
On another note, for the next Scale of Fate sessions for next week, some interesting stuff is going to happen.
I found it. It was under the bed.
It's under the bed. Ow!
Sorry, did I mishear you saying incest?
No, I said some interesting stuff.
Oh.
Yes, there's some
Incest,
incest that's going to happen in the next session.
Yeah,
Dear
man, you do
God.
you.
Is this the... Did I make the second page? I did!
Bro, I just want the boots of speed so I can go fast as fuck.
I just want to talk to Witch Doctor Lady.
Okay. All right. I have all the nightmares that are supposed to be sold here. Okay.
What?
Nothing.
What do I have to roll to successfully commit seppuku?
To successfully commit what?
Seppuku.
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 Oh.
Japanese art of killing yourself.
I mean,
For honor! I must honor my
Everything in
memory!
Japan's an art.
I don't know, bro. I'm not.
Rolls in that
if
one, you don't even break the skin.
if-
Shit.
I mean, if
Alright.
you want to put yourself out of your misery, that's your shit, dude.
No, that was why Silverback was banging his head on the counter. He wanted
Yeah.
that conversation to end.
Okay, so yeah, you guys finally go back to Mother Rima's witch shop and bone char.
Mother Rima's, that was the name. Fuck!
I'll walk in last.
I go in
gonna-
first. I go in
looking for
first,
the,
and I give a big ol' smile because I like this lady.
When you go into Mother Rima's shop, you see that it's empty, except for, the actual stuff around. You see the familiar tables lined with bone charms, the basically skeleton chandeliers. Let's see what else. And unlike the last time you guys were here, in the middle of the shop, on a single pedestal, is a revolver.
Hmm.
Up on a pedestal. There's even a little bit of sunlight going through one of the few not covered windows, shining right onto the pedestal, almost as if it was something angelic.
I was looking for the Cauldron of Rebirth, but never mind. Don't ask me why.
Time to Google that item.
I just saw him pull it up and put it in the chat, and then it went away.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
I
at
was
least that
wondering where it
food-
went. I was like, I saw the Discord notification, but it's not
Oh,
there.
this. Let's see what this is.
I'm gonna ask about the pistol in the middle.
I'm gonna need you to roll a perception check.
Does passive perception not work? I mean, I can roll it, but
Yeah, no. You're gonna
17.
Okay. When you say this, a voice from behind you just says, "Well, you see, that's a very interesting piece, right?"
Oh shit! What the fuck? Where did you come
Where'd
from?
you come from?
As Mother Rima stands behind you.
Freaks out, hits her. God damn it! Don't sneak up on me like that.
I almost cast an
You
invisibility.
actually
God
take a
damn it!
swing? Do you actually take a swing?
No, I just
No,
kidding.
okay, you're not okay.
Imagine. I roll sleight of hand. Motherfucker.
I guess you'll never know what would happen if you
She just
if you did.
don't do that.
she becomes a pile of frogs. Just
You see, like the old almost Caribbean style lady, you know, very much like the shaman in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, just kind of
yes, the beloved shaman.
stands
Yes.
there, just now. You yourself, you got a lot of things strapped to you. Why you want another 6-shooter?
I could always use more guns.
Mm. Well, that one right there, that one's special. It weren't made by the devil himself, but someone real close.
I've got one of those.
You got a fair limitation. Something that corrupts the mind.
And this one doesn't corrupt the mind?
Oh, it corrupts something, baby. But your mind, it's gonna stay sound for a while.
So you're saying
Gonna
I
make
can
your
corrupt
dick
my
wither.
mind and body at the same time.
Well, I didn't say nothing about your body, did I?
Can I roll Arcana? I don't even know why I do that, but can I roll Arcana to see if it's got any magical principles? Or can I just ask?
I think if you were looking at this weapon, I think the only appropriate check would be nature or investigation.
Both
I'll
are
investigate it
ones.
for you.
Oh my god, it hit a nat 20, then it went to a 3. Fuck me.
Story of
30,
my.
20.
No, you got an 18.
No, I have
Okay.
advantage on investigation.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright. Valorous, the closer you look at this gun,
I'm
you
like
see
inches away from it.
almost like it's not just from the barrel, but almost just like from almost just the internal mechanisms of this weapon. They're to most it would just look like oil or ink splotches.
Mhm.
But when you look closer, it almost moves a little bit in reaction to your uh proximity.
I'll ask, how
Okay.
much?
Mm. Well, due to the nature of where this thing came from, I'm gonna have to say,
Deal. No.
all right then. About 300,000, and call it even.
Fucking chump change. Deal.
Have fun, boyo.
What's it called?
The
Is it an
the
actual, like,
Shadow Mastiff.
Shadow Mastiff?
I'm just gonna look at her and say, do you have anything that would hide me from magic that may try to find me? Detect
Hmm.
magic type spell or something like that?
Now I got some interesting things for you, cause old cousin of mine, he came down from the north, and he got some interesting things. But if you're talking about some charms, I think I can look for you.
I need something that would hide me from being detected. I'm making a little bit of a plan to take out somebody, and I need to not be able to be sensed.
Oh, well, you see. It's bad juju to start talking like that. You gotta speak your goals to reality. You can't start dancing around things, especially dark business like that.
It's gonna let out a sigh. He's gonna kind of look around. He's gonna lean towards her and kind of bring his snout next to her ear and just say, "I'm planning to kill my father."
And she just like pats the side of your head and is just good, good. You got to be true with yourself before you can get what you need done.
What are the
Oh.
stats on this weapon, by the way?
Currently, all you're gonna have for the Shadow Mastiff is a 2d10 piercing. No loading property, though. If you need to specify, it is a 6-shot. Range of 200 to 400.
Oh
Do
my
not
God.
register weight, and it has a natural +2 to hit and damage.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna create up just the fucking homebrew for it real quick.
Yeah,
What?
you do
What?
that.
Yeah. What'd you say its stats were again?
2d10 piercing. Just
Two.
put the weight to 0 or something. Range 200 to 400. You don't really need to write down like ammunition. And it has a natural +2 to hit and damage.
What you do for that, if you're making the homebrew for it, if you want to make a weapon with a +2, you put, I think, it's like a modifier, and you put it for
I know how to
magic.
do it.
Okay. No, there's like a specific way to get the plus to add on to the damage and the attack.
Yeah.
On D&D Beyond. But back to her thing with me. Just because I'm now really curious on what she has.
Now you see. Now, bud, I don't got a charm that can help you with this, but I got something else if you're a bit more adventurous than most customers.
Define the reason.
Well, you see, if you were to give yourself up to well, not a higher power, but something a little bit alien, I could give you some things you would never imagine.
Mm. As nice as that sounds, I can't. I won't. More like.
No. Alright then. Well, I don't got nothing that'll get you a little bit less visible, but I got things for just a little bit of how I say creative creative traversal. I mean, you probably got yourself some of these things too, you know. But things like falling star, the glider. The glider's pretty interesting. I don't know if you got that already. I
I
think you
have that
do.
one, yes.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. Mm.
Do you have anything that would make me look like someone else?
Ooh. Well, you already said no to what I was given, so no, not to
Okay.
that either.
Well,
No.
it's too bad. Do you sell bag of holdings?
Oh, I'm real sorry. That's not that kind of shop.
Ah, it was worth a shot.
Can I ask about buying some bone charms?
Oh, of course, of course.
Or like what any other magical items? What are the bone charms give stat
Bone
bonuses?
charms give you stats. Some have negative effects, though.
I mean, all of my things have some sort of negative effect.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, that's kind of my entire character.
Actually, that
Um,
reminds me. I gotta make a note of that revolver.
yeah, my entire character is like it's really good until it's not. It's like whoop.
Oh, yeah.
uh,
Thinking about this, I still have True Sight up. What do I... Oh, no, I don't. It was for a minute. Never mind. It's not an hour. Just kidding. I lie. Continue.
I just buy whatever bone charm, whatever bone charm she thinks fit me best.
You see, she looks at you, and one of her eyes is like whited out because of a cataract, and like she just looks at you with one of these kind of dead eyes, and the other one just like really intense and just. Well, you like them gunpowder toys on your waist, don't ya?
Of course, always a big fan.
Well, I think I got one or two things that'll be real useful for you.
All right, let me see him.
And she just goes through. She walks through a few of her tables and like, now you see this one. Well, it's a bit specific because when you're firing at someone else who's firing at you, they gotta have a gun. You see. Well, it's a little easier. Well, luck's on your side when you got this on. Then, hmm. Well, this is for a crossbow, but this one, duelist skill. Well, this one, maybe your aim's just a bit more true, is all. Mm,
How much for both?
for both. Mm, I'll say 5,000.
Okay. And are there any drawbacks to either? Not that I really care too much, but
Not really, but then again, these aren't. Well, in most people's hands, these aren't that powerful after all.
yeah, 3,000 it is.
All right. You have the bone charms, duelist luck, and duelist skill. Duelist skill, any gun you use gains an extra damage die.
Whoop.
Duelist luck, when fighting an opponent with a firearm, you attack on them with advantage with a firearm.
Woo!
So what I'm hearing is you just gave Ian double damage.
Yes. He just gave Ian double damage.
And do these ever go away?
I mean, there's the tiny chance of losing them for certain reasons, but
Oh,
you
like getting
know that.
stolen or
From you.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I have a vague request for the witch doctor.
Oh boy, here we go.
Now what's that? Hmm?
I'll pull out of my backpack the tiefling skull that I got from the Knoll armor, and I'll ask her, I got this, noticed it instantly. One of the fallen brethren. Was wondering if you could do anything.
No, that depends. Do you want something useful or do you want me to it's not about honoring the dead, more about keeping it in its original shape, so to say.
I want him to make. I want him to be useful in getting vengeance on whoever did this to him.
All right. Well, she just holds her hand out for the skull.
I'll hand it to her.
Oh, whoever this was, they had a little bit of interesting blood in their veins. All right. I'll see what I can do. And she
Thank you.
just very she almost like glides because you can't see her feet because her like dress goes all the way down to the floor. So you just watch as it looks like she glides over to a chair in the corner of the room and she sits down and just starts carving up the skull.
Mhm.
So would you guys be doing anything while waiting for something like that?
I would be just sticking with probably the group. I don't know.
All right. I just wanted to see if there was anything before
How
skipping.
did
Hmm.
how did you say you add to the damage? You say it was under magic under modifiers or like a homebrew item?
Tyler?
You go when you do the. It should be modifiers, and you click magic. I want to say.
Uh, magic is a modifier subtype or
Yeah. Let me check
is it?
my. I have one that I have pulled up. I leave a copy of the longsword +3 as a reference. Yeah, you click
Yeah.
modifier. When you click on it,
Okay.
and you go in, you put bonus as your modifier type. The subtype is magic, and then you just set the number that it is. So you just put 2 in the
Cool.
fixed value.
Cool.
Yes. Yep.
Pause.
All right. So when Madariyama is done with the skull, it's been stripped down a lot. It's more like bumps and stuff like that have been smoothed out, and then a lot of carvings have been made into the skull itself. And you see that she's like made like wrapped some twine and stuff around both of the horns, kind of making a kind of belt, like a connector to a belt or anything like that to the horns, so that can hang off a belt or a pack. And she just hands it to you. Just, you're the kind of one to throw yourself into the fire, aren't you?
Yeah, you could say
Oh,
that.
well, you're gonna need something to cool yourself off, huh? And she just kind of holds this out to you, and before you grab it, she just mutters something in a language so wildly alien to anything all of you guys have heard before. And the runes and letters carved into the skull all glow with a pale yellow light. And she holds it up for you to take.
I'll take it.
With this bone charm,
You instantly die.
for every attack you land, you heal 1d4 health. However, every time you what's the word I'm looking for here?
Accumulate. I just threw a word out. I don't know.
That was it. The first attack you take in combat is double damage.
Holy shit. So if they crit, they deal 4 times?
Yeah.
Pog? Alright, we take those.
I feel like Silverback is the only one who's trying to keep from getting caught up in something. Everyone else is like, yeah, we're so far gone, it doesn't fucking matter.
Dude, I'm like honestly, my character isn't.
Silverback's trying to hold on to a piece of him, and everyone else is like, there's nothing left of us, let's fucking go.
I've already died, alright, you shut up.
Yeah. I just think it's funny.
Do you? Do you really? You think it's funny?
Think
A
it's
little
funny?
silly.
So, Ian,
I hate
Blow
you.
up the sun.
when this is something I've been wondering for a while. Because I know Rathan's weird enough that he'd probably think of like the kind of stupid stoner shit of like, I wonder if like my hand was replaced with like an inanimate object, you know? So I'm always wondering, like, what do you think that thing would be for Rathan? Like
What
what's that?
the stoner thought?
Yeah.
A good question. Um, I mean, honestly, it'd probably be like, I wonder if I could turn every gun I own into just one gun.
Hmm.
Because he tinkers with stuff, and he's like, if I could just combine every single gun, I only have to fire one gun.
You see, in the back of your head, you think, like, and it's almost like Rathan believes it's just him thinking, but it's just this idea pops in your head. It's like, the logistics of that probably can't work, but what if I could hold more at the same time?
That's a good question.
And
Never heard
anyone who
Rathan talk
looks
like that.
over in Rathan's general direction will see that two of his weapons have been drawn and are being held by what can only be really described as inky black tendrils stemming from somewhere under his jacket.
Ooh, I'm liking this. So I don't realize that it's happening. I just kind of lost in thought.
You When you finally notice, you kind of realize that the only reason you didn't see this sooner is because you were staring almost fixated at the
Yeah.
gun you just purchased.
So are these my arms, or they're coming out of my body along with my arms?
You physically can't feel these tendrils.
Yeah, but I still have my arms?
Oh yeah, you have your own arms, yeah.
Okay. Ooh. I'm like, I'm gonna take a look around and be like, either the drugs have kicked in or this is really happening. I'm
I'll
gonna
put
look over
on
the.
my glasses of true sight,
So
or
does that mean
glasses
this
of
is really
better
happening?
sight.
Because I've had some weird drug encounters like this. They never
Valrus,
end all right.
when you put on the
Actually, they always end all right.
yeah, okay, Valrus, when you put on the glasses, something new that's happening with Rathan is that his eyes now glow a pale green when you look at him through the glasses. And are you just looking at Rathan, or are you going to survey just around yourself?
I'll survey about everyone now that
Okay.
they all equipped another bone charm.
When
I
looking
do not,
around,
but
you don't see Mother Rima when you do this. However, when looking around the room, you see just standing in a corner, watching Rathan, is this pure black figure of someone standing in combat armor, a trench coat, and a fully encasing helmet. And the only thing that is not just a shade of pure black, just such a dark color of black, it almost looks like it is alive itself, is the same neon green eyes that you see when you look at Rathan.
Uh-huh. I'll look at Silverback as well.
It's the same as before.
Okay.
same animalistic look on my face.
And I'm guessing a Lauren is the same as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a mirror that I could look at myself?
Sure.
Hog.
So, when looking at yourself, you notice that it feels like you are just looking in a normal mirror. The only thing that's actively changed is your clothing choice. Whereas instead of what you normally wear, you're decked out in, well, garb more akin to Northmen, to the ones up north, to the children of Valcor, of just heavy hides and furred clothing of all kinds. And on your belt, the axe, It looks as though it is set alight with a holy flame.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll take off the glasses and reference to Wrath, and I'll be like, "You look a lot more weird, but you should be fine."
Weird in a good way? Ah, who am I kidding? Every weird's in a good way.
True, true. I'd also say, and I'd lean in real close and whisper in his ear as I pass by, "Watch your back and your shadow."
Well, I'm kind of hard to do that with my eyes on the front, but thank you. I'll try.
And I'll thank Mother Teresa. Do we need to pay her?
Mother
Mutterima
Reams.
just
Mother
looks
Rima.
so anxious.
Oh, Rima.
Because actually, because the thing is, you guys are alone in the shop now. Mutterima's nowhere to be seen.
Okay, I'll leave.
On that note, the hackles on the back of my neck go up. I stand up straight, say, "Yep, it's time to go."
I'll leave $1,000.
I'm
But yeah,
You don't
glad
wear
I didn't
anything?
make a deal.
I mean,
I'm
it's
glad I made a
Mutterima. What do
deal.
you expect? She just comes and goes when she pleases. You know,
Came
it's
out
like
fucking
No, that was
stacked
Silverback
on this
saying that though.
offer.
Is when he left, he said, "I am glad I didn't make a deal."
mhm.
Evan, I'm like, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty fucking stacked right now.
Oh,
All right.
so what now?
With that, we'll head to the train.
All right. So returning to the train, it's like Kovac is there, Holiday's there. Sean and Fang aren't there anymore, but those two are still at the train. Jacob is there. That's the only other NPC I remember ever mainstaying the train.
Yeah, Jacob is the only one that I care about. um, so we're just getting on the train.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys because
Um,
I've given you like at the least two directions you can go in.
you've given us full reins so far.
Yeah, like I mean, just in general, ever since the bank robbery, it's like two directions you can go in. So like,
So I'm gonna say we should all sit down and talk about this.
Before I sit down and talk about it, I'm gonna have to go kill something, or else I will go bloodthirsty. So, is there like a woods nearby?
We're in the desert.
Is there like a desert nearby?
The desert
I mean, yeah,
rattles.
you can walk out in the desert, but
Any sort of animals small animals I could put
are you
down?
actually gonna walk out into the desert to find
I
out?
legitimately need to kill something. If I don't, I will
Oh,
go bloodthirsty.
there are a few
Forget
rolls
this
you're gonna have
about
to.
you.
Well, the
Yeah.
thing is that like I'm still gonna because the what I'm talking about has nothing to do with that right now.
Oh yeah. No, I
Oh
know.
yeah,
I just was like,
yeah.
I'd rather do this
In
before
the
it
middle
catches
of
me in the
chatting,
ass.
you can just fucking get murdered by Rathan.
Let's see
Um,
here.
is there any like sort of small thing I could kill that's kind of close by? Even if I have to put down a dog at this point,
I
it's
am getting
like it's a
with
risk
brother,
I'm willing to take.
brother, we'll get to that soon.
Okay.
All
Put
I
right.
down a
just
dog? Silverback?
no,
I'm gonna try
and then
not
I
to put
stand
down
in
a
front of Buck
silverback.
and I go no.
All right. Now we'll get to that soon, because first
Alright.
and foremost, we got to figure this out. And you're just going out alone, ain't you?
Yeah. Well, I just am trying to find like a small thing I can kill, like a bird, or like a dog,
Mm,
or like a something that I could just one shot put down in
all
order
right.
to not go driven mad.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna need a wisdom save.
Oh boy.
From all of us?
Nope, just Wrath.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
don't I have? No, never mind. All right. Oh, I do. It's a 12. And if does that fail or does that pass?
That is a roll.
Well, the reason I ask because I'm a fighter and I can re-roll a save or failed throw.
Sure, yeah, that's a fail.
It's the same fucking roll. Are you kidding me? God damn it.
As you walk out into the desert,
Why me? Why me?
you look out and you see the rocks and cacti and the sands itself, almost the bumps in the terrain. You almost see it start to spell something out for you. And you feel like just if you strain your brain just a little bit more, maybe you can figure it out. Maybe you can figure out what the universe itself is trying to tell you.
Damn, I must be fucked up.
Go ahead and roll an intelligence check. Arcana.
Never really good at
I don't like
those.
the sound of what's happening to
7.
him.
7.
7.
7.
A 7. Well, now I'm gonna have to open up my one of my books for this.
His book of bullshittery that'll
There's a
happen to
reason I
players.
walked away.
Let me see.
He has a long list of things that screw his. This is what happens when you play with his weapons. Oh.
I knew the risks.
I knew the risk I was taking.
No, these are, I mean, honestly, when I started thinking about risk over reward, I was like, well, the risks are I go into a bloodthirsty rage. The good thing is that I can't really die, at least I'm not trying to kill myself. So, that's a positive.
Yeah, that I guess you. Yeah,
That do be good.
yeah, that do
Just
be
a
a
couple-
good thing.
A couple days later, I just walked back covered in blood. It's like, I dealt with it. You what? I dealt with it.
What did you deal with?
Demons.
Woman.
The demons.
You
They kept
see,
talking to me.
as you find yourself walking deeper into the desert, almost dumbstruck by the confusion which befalls you as you try to understand just what exactly you're seeing.
Do I see any scorpions?
Don't worry about that. You got bigger problems.
I mean, I'm kind of worried about that because if I see a scorpion, I'm capping it, and I'm capping it, and I'm returning back to my hopefully sane, not so
Your
sane mindset.
feet
Oh boy!
almost feel like sandbags, and then you can't even raise your legs, and then you are just stuck standing there in the middle of the desert,
Maybe I should have
staring
had someone
out
come with me.
into this
Man,
place.
Rathan's been gone for a long time.
And as you stand there, you just hear whispers. Where are you?
I'm right here.
Where is the rest of your soul?
Probably six, nah, 6,000 cases of beer ago. That's probably where the rest of it went.
Wonder where the rest of you truly is. And that's when you see a single wounded and lone dingo limping through the desert.
A dingo
And your
ate my baby.
arm, you have just a little bit more control in your arm for once. Are you going to take the shot?
Uh, Can I roll animal handling to see if I could pull it closer? Because like I'm not the only thing I think about, when I talk about putting out a dog or like a cat, it's sort of like pure necessity. I don't want to just shoot it. Like this is where my character comes in. I'm conflicted because I know it's what I need to do to stay sane. Like sane, being obviously a kind of a maybe not the
It's a
term to
very
use for
loose
my
term.
character. Yeah, but he doesn't. I don't like killing things without a fair fight. So I'm gonna try to coax the dingo over to see if he'll
Okay.
come close.
You will be at disadvantage because you find that every word you state is almost slowed and slurred as if time is moving differently to how you're perceiving it.
All right, what would I roll? You
Animal
want me
handling.
animal handling? That's what I thought. Oh, it's a 17 and crit fail.
When attempting to say anything, it just comes out and just almost mumbles and slur of just "Ugh, ugh," and the animal looks over and begins to attempt to limp away from you.
Uh, ah, I don't. I'm like, it's like an internal conflict with myself. Um, ugh, I want to kill it to break free from this, but I don't. I feel like I'm gonna feel like shitty. You said it's limping,
Yes.
so it's like clearly how banged up is it?
It seems to be trailing a little bit of blood from the leg that it's limping on. Looks as though
Yeah.
maybe it's
Does it
gotten
look
into
like
some kind
it
of fight.
like got into a fight or something?
Yeah.
Does it look like it's like miserable?
As miserable as a limping dog really can look, man. It's
So very miserable.
very man.
All right. I'm gonna, obviously attempt to kind of ease my own conscience and say something like, as much as I hate to do this, in this case, it's for the best. It's what I would have wanted. And I'm gonna wind up to try to take the shot.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
31.
Yeah, with any of your actually, I'll even check your modifier, see if that okay, actually never mind. It will actually, yeah, with that weapon. Yeah, I mean, there's no real this thing surviving with just
Yeah.
your modifier, so yeah, you're good. I mean, you're still fucking dazed and stuck in the same spot in the desert, but
Yeah.
the gun has stopped like being weird. Now I'm going to need one more wisdom save.
All right. Let's go, baby. A 4.
Okay. What is the correct sentence that explains this without having to go into great detail, which would waste a lot of time? While you have not succumbed to the bloodthirst of the Reaper's hand, you have found yourself stuck in the age-old conundrum of desert madness.
Oh boy.
So
Desert Madness. You just mean a normal Tuesday?
you can go ahead and roll a d10.
All right.
Boy.
10.
Oh, oof.
Is Desert Madness over? All right, cool.
No, because that's how many hours you're stuck in that, like,
Oh,
hallucinatory daze.
cool.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna roll to see what direction you find yourself stumbling in for those 10 hours. Fuck. Rathan starts like very lazily heading south. Now, for anyone who needs a reminder, because Dirtbags Hollow is a coastal city, the only real direction away from the city and into the desert is west. So to get back would have been east. And now he's heading south. And he's going to have about 6 hours of travel time, even though very slow travel time, south.
It
I
was nice
have a,
knowing y'all.
I have a feeling that the party, knowing that we were getting ready to leave, after probably about an hour of him being gone, probably would have wandered out to go see if we could find him. Only because we know he's not he wouldn't have ended up going to a bar because we were planning on leaving. If it was any other time, we would have just like been like, yeah, he's just drinking somewhere. But
So how many hours in?
I think it would have been an hour. It would have taken.
An hour. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Now, I'm going to need... Because you guys can just go in the same direction until you hit the dingo. But after that, it's pretty difficult to get a direction. So I'm going to need survival or investigation checks.
Damn. Valor's got a 21 on that. I got a 9 on a survival check.
Valrus is able to pick up a direction of which Rathan is going. Now,
This is finally useful. Fuck yeah.
the resties make wisdom saves.
Oh boy.
Actually, Silverback, you have advantage because you're used to this shit.
Oh hell yeah. Well, my first wisdom
You
save
lived out
was
here.
first was an 18, this one's a 19. So I'm Gucci.
4.
Like Silverback has lived out here. He's probably already a bit fucked up in his own way. No, what did you make
I
again?
got a 4.
Tyler?
I got an 19.
Okay.
That's a save, right? Because
I'm
I had
going to
to.
need a wisdom save from Valrus as he hears a broken down cart whispering his name out in the distance.
9.
Hmm.
Bro, wisdom is not my shit. I'm sorry.
It's not mine either, but I rolled really well.
Not any of ours, I don't think.
Party wipe from environment?
Honestly.
Dog?
PvE?
All because I
Too
tried to.
difficult?
Yeah, all because Rathan didn't want to murder someone in our conversation.
You see, I was always waiting to see how you guys would fare in the desert because you guys kind of just skipped one of the environmental style of things, which I like, which is just the place that slowly burns away at your sanity. So, Valrus, this cart, it is like you hear from this cart someone calling your name, and you can swear that they sound just like your mother.
Uh,
Wait, are you saying mom out loud?
You
no.
Oh.
I'll like I guess go to my knees
you
and like
have to
start
get to that
crying.
cart. You have
I'm
get
assuming
there.
I noticed this,
get
and
out
I'm
there.
going to grab him by the arm, and I'm going to say, hey, it's not real. The desert's fucking with your head. And I kind of tug at him and try to get him to look at me.
He would no, with just that, he would probably still be in the daze. Now the thing is, because of that save, like, you're one way or another, you're gonna have to get to that cart. Unless Silverback is actually able to do the thing which would help
So
you escape this.
I'm just gonna ask you one question: Is Silverback a hostile to me, or is he an obstacle for me to take care of to get to that cart, or do I still see him as my friend?
You would actively avoid obstacles that would stop you.
Okay, I'll jerk my hand from him, and since he is trying to stop me, I'll use my blood curse of binding on him.
What does that do?
You're binded. You must succeed on a strength DC of 15 or have your
Oh,
speed
shit.
reduced to 0, and you can't use reactions until the end of your next turn.
Well, shit, I rolled a 9.
Speed is 0.
Yeah. What?
And I'll run over there.
Alright.
On that note, I'm going to draw my pistol and I'm going to yell for him to stop.
Fuck.
Does he keep running?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I'm firing a shot at his leg.
Are you gonna hit him in the
I got that's a 20.
Mm,
I'm using my weakest gun, trying to snap you out of this.
Okay.
I assume a 20 hits,
yeah, it does.
9 damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll another wisdom save, Valrus.
I take another 9 damage because it's the first. Sorry, 9 is my mute button. I take another 9 damage because it's the first damage I've taken. Wisdom save. Another 4. Literally the same
So he just
fucking
keeps
roll.
moving. I'm taking another shot. If he keeps moving, I keep shooting. That one is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, I have a 14 AC. I'll just let you know that.
That's another 9 damage.
Okay. I'll keep moving.
You roll
And then
another
you
wisdom, I
make
think.
another
I've
wisdom
moved.
save.
I've moved 70 feet so far. By the way,
You can make another wisdom save. You see that, like,
10.
you keep running and you are getting slightly closer, but it's almost as though the desert has made this look closer than it truly was. And he's still running.
So he's like 100 feet now. I'm trying to break out of this bind.
You have your movement now.
Oh, I have my movement because you got out of range.
End of next turn.
I am going to run I'm gonna run the 40 feet. I'm going to take the dash action to run another 40 feet, and I'm firing another shot.
You would have caught up to me by then.
Oh, I would
I
have
only
caught
have
up to you?
35 feet. Yeah. I only have
Then I
35
am
feet.
going to holster the pistol, and with a claw, I'm going to strike you in the back.
Do you have your action? You
Yes,
dashed.
I do have my. I'm a rogue.
Oh fuck.
We do these things. Does a
Okay.
16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, and I am rolling with higher dice now. Luckily I rolled a 1 with it, so that's 6 damage. You take 6 slashing damage.
Alright, go ahead and roll that wisdom save as well.
And as I slash him, I said
18.
to
Holy
stop.
shit.
He fucking snaps out of it, finally.
And I'm just going to be, as he stops, I'm just panting behind him, his blood dripping from one of my claws. And I'm just going to look at him and just again say, it isn't real.
I guess I'll wipe a tear from one of my cheeks because I would be crying since I heard the mother's voice, and Prince is back.
No.
And I'll say thank you. I needed that. Let's see if I can try and whip up something with herbalism or alchemy to fix this. I don't want to have that happen to either of us again.
I give him a nod, and I kind of flick my claw a little bit, trying to get some of the blood off.
And what would I have to roll? I have alchemist supplies.
So you want to do that right now?
Mhm.
I think we need to move, and we need to find
Well,
Breathin.
I can move and do this at the same time.
Well, while you guys were dealing with that, it wasn't a lot of time, but I would say it wasn't 30 minutes worth, but 30 minutes into Rathan's walk,
Oh god.
you see something out in the desert. And so this is like for Rathan, this is an hour 30. So you see something in the desert. You see someone standing off against a small group of people. This one person being, uh, as best as you can tell, someone wearing very inappropriate clothes for the desert, being that of what would seem to be a very stuffy black suit and a red tie
Oh
and
no,
dress
he found him.
and you see that he's looking over
What,
at
baby?
this small group of people. It
Did you
looks
say
like,
something?
robbers, probably some raiders who were riding through the area. And you watch as this man in the suit just very nonchalantly swipes his hand as though tossing a ball underhanded towards these guys, and you just watch as skeletal hands bust through the sand and drag them under it before this man just very nonchalantly walks away in not the opposite, but a different direction from where you were going.
All right then. I guess I
Now,
wouldn't have seen that because I'm kind of fucking.
no, yeah, that you are the one who saw that.
Oh, okay. Oh, I am the
Yeah,
one that saw that.
yeah, like these guys are not close enough to see that. The other two are not close enough to see that. And Oloran, he's either with the other two or he's at the train. I don't know. It's
I'm at the
just
train.
yeah, I thought so. Um, so you're the only one who would have witnessed this.
Gotta kind of look, squint my eyes a little bit, kind of blink a couple times. Like, nope, that's it's definitely there. I'm gonna start walking towards it.
All right. Now, go ahead and make another wisdom save for me.
13.
Okay. Well, you're still gonna go over to there, but at least now you're not gonna be walking 10 hours in the rest of that direction. So when you go over to this little site of really all it is now is upturned sand,
Yeah.
upturned dirt.
You were.
Is there still the man there?
No, you can see like his back of as he walks away, but he's going towards the horizon for you.
I'm gonna yell like, "Hey!" Yell out something. Hey, where are you going?
You see he stops, he turns on his heels and he looks at you and you just hear in the back of your head,
What?
"Ah, hello there. I have some work that needs to be done. Please don't dig up the dirt. They still need a bit of a lesson to be taught, and well, it's not like things like that happen all out of nowhere." Ta, and he
Cool.
turns
See ya.
away
No.
and begins walking again.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Am I like done with fucking desert fever?
Yeah,
Is the sun up in the sky?
Yes, it's probably midday.
Midday is in like I can determine which way it rose, or midday is and it's like directly in the fucking sky.
Yeah, it's probably like right over your head, man.
But all right. Uh, I guess I'm just gonna start. Can I see my footprints still?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
17.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to follow my footprints back the way I came,
All right.
and then can I just keep following them, or
Well, you can get the general direction from them,
yeah?
yeah.
Cool. All right. Well,
So,
I'll keep walking back that way until hopefully I meet up with these guys or find the town or whatever.
yeah.
Obviously,
All right.
I don't know that they're looking for me, so
So, yeah. All of you would probably see some number of figures or a single figure a little bit out in the desert walking towards each other after a while, maybe 30 minutes, maybe more like an hour.
We're just approaching each other.
Basically, yeah.
I'm gonna say the whole time that we're moving towards him, I have a very pissed off look on my face. But I want to see if he says something before I do. Because I feel like he's got something to say.
Guess
And
not.
Rathan
I
gets
take
into like word of mouth range, I'll just be like, "Damn bastard, let's not run off alone next time."
I'm gonna step right up to him, pretty much getting like face to face with him, and I'm just gonna look at him and just say, "Where the fuck have you been for the last hour and a half?"
that's talking to me, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm like
Uh,
inches. My face is inches from yours, and I'm like partially snarling.
well, I walked away to, not have that bloodlust thing happened, and s- I stepped into the desert, was looking for a scorpion. My feet felt like sandbags. Shot a dog. Um, then wandered for how long? Couple hours maybe. Saw a couple dudes engulfed by some sort of skeletal sand magic, and then found my way back here. Say that pretty much encompasses everything. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, a lot of sand. Yeah, no chilling here. Anyway, are y'all ready to go on that trip?
Clearly.
I will facepalm the hardest facepalm ever. Like deal bludgeoning damage to
Well,
myself. I don't care.
my bloodthirstiness is gone. I am ready to roll. Although, might pick up an insect or something to kill just in case for a couple days out.
Well, we can always stop to hunt, so
Perfect.
that sounds good as
All
well.
right, let's get back to it. What are y'all waiting for?
I'll look at Silverback
If we
and then
didn't
look
need you,
directly
I
in the
would
camera,
skin you
and a
alive.
laugh track plays.
I'd
No.
like to see you try, Wolfie.
Just shake my head and just kind of start walking.
I'm just gonna look at Silverback, look at Rathan, say, "What are we gonna do without you?" Look directly in the camera and have a laugh track play.
Exactly.
Tasha's hideous laughter on the narrator.
50 gnolls show up. No!
Yeah, that's your problem. I'm out.
No, all right, okay. So you guys can get back to the train pretty easily from now.
when we get back to the train, I'm going to stop by it, and as they walk past, I'm just going to say to Rathan, next time you go in the desert, don't go alone.
I wasn't that bad.
It only can get worse. And I get in the train.
All right. Well, I guess start going that way.
Well, we
Yep.
get in the train, we're supposed to discuss.
Oh, what is there to talk about? Come on, people, let's
I
go.
wanted to talk to
We have plans for the future.
Kovac and Doc to see what their plan is. Because my plan is to go south and to investigate those artifacts.
I don't
So
trust him.
Kovac just kind of looks over and is like, I mean, I'll just go where the train goes, bro.
Sounds good. Not sure if the train is, if we have tracks to go over to the
I would know that, wouldn't I, since I
over
lived in the
south.
desert for a long time.
While the tracks go south, there's the chance they might not go that far enough south.
Okay, would Kovac know that?
So yeah,
Kovac
I
should know
mean,
that better than me.
depending on where you're going, bro. Like, I don't know how deep south you're talking about, cause depending on how far down there we go, bro. Well, that could be a lot, bro. That could be a lot. I mean, like, but yeah, no, depending on how far south you go, like, you might have to leave the train in a place.
Well, as long as you're comfortable either staying with it or coming with us and leaving it, that's up to you.
I'm gonna just butt in. I would much prefer Kovac stay with the train. No offense to you, but I don't find him to be the adventuring type.
Bro, I just like my train, dude.
Well, that
Like,
settles that. Doc, what about you?
well, y'all are gonna get yourselves fucked up without me or with me, so I already got a bit of an office on the back of this train, so I might as well. I mean,
If they try to sacrifice
Sounds good.
someone, you are going to be the sacrifice. I'm pointing at Holiday. Because I think you can't die.
well, the
Or you can't
concept
die
of death
easily.
is really complicated. Technically, I can die. Now, if a mortal can do something like that, that'll be very surprising. But I never heard of somebody sacrificing you to yourself. So I wonder if that's how you can die. Huh.
Well, first time for everything.
But yeah, I don't really know. But I mean, why are you talking about sacrifices anyway? I mean, most of the cults around any of these parts, they've been killed from a certain kind of gut rot, as I may have heard. Wait, no, y'all already figured things out. Certain kind of gut rot that I
Well,
don't know what else to say because most of
The
everything
only
else.
reason I mention it is because I don't trust the individual who Varus is wanting to try to work for. And he mentioned temples and supposed sacrifices in these temples. And, well,
Partner, you been
I
living
don't want
under a
to.
rock or something. Half of the people you do business with, you can't fucking trust.
That's a
I know
good
that.
point. Amen to that, brother.
I know that. But I think I can
trust
take
will
one of.
build.
I think I can take one of these guys. This one is a wizard. I don't dabble with magic like he does. So I don't know what he's capable of.
Trust can build through the adventure, and if you still feel weary after the first few, then we'll talk to him. Well, that settles it. And
But
I'll reach to my
if
pocket and take out the gem as they
if I
continue.
foresee things going south any way that I don't think we're getting out, you may not see me stick around very long.
Stop squeaking my bed, damn it. Well, I'll at least wish you tell me before you leave, and
Oh,
I'll
you'll
hold
know.
the gem out.
Just like with the null fight, you'll know I'm about to get out.
I'll hold the gem out and I'll be like, well, he said crush it, so, and I'll crush the gem.
When you crush the gem, it crushes into a powder, and then you just
Or
hear
spreads the
recording.
powder.
Well, it seems that you've accepted the work, and that is perfect. So, sadly, as I am a bit preoccupied with certain works, my associate will be the one to help you with finding of the temple and everything of that. So all you really must do is travel south to I want to say Blackwater, but if he's not there, you're going to have to go to Saint Denis. He's probably going to be in Blackwater, though. You know, it's the most southern place. It's on the coast. I mean, though I believe the humidity would be bad for his fur. It doesn't
How do
matter. Just
you spell the
head
second place?
south to the city, and he'll find you.
He's safe fur. Because that means one of like 3 other races.
Well,
Other
we'll
than-
figure it out once
shit.
we get there.
I realize I speak so many fucking languages.
Also, do you mind spelling out that second place?
SANDENIS.
Like, where the fuck did Wrath
Thank you.
learn these many languages?
So
I had a question before we go and embark. That pistol that I bought, can I understand anything more about it?
Not currently. No.
Can I
So-
roll? I'm like, while they're prepping, I'm really trying to understand anything about this.
Ooh. I have. Hold on. Let me find the feature. Let me find the exact name. But as a blood hunter, grim psychometry. Whenever I'm making a history check to recall information about darker past surrounding an object or location, I have advantage.
what is with you
Ooh.
having characters who have advantage on history checks and
Let's
bullshit?
go.
I have advantage on Arcana, History, Investigation, Nature, Religion, and Survival.
I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah, that's
ask
just a blood
Valrus
hunter thing.
to identify or to like look at these weapons. I kind of want.
Shit roll. All right, roll twice. And 19.
Oh hell yeah!
Fuck.
It's deep lore, you don't know.
As a blood
Shut up. Fucking hate that shit.
It's the only way to counter the sage.
as a blood hunter, it is a part of your job, a part of what you were trained to do to study and learn of the more, not alien, but more novel dangers of the world. The more, while the world itself it is normal for supernatural dangers to be present, there are things which are, even in a magical place, considered unnatural to an extreme extent. And this pistol, this weapon, and the inky darkness which stems from it, you cannot fully recall what this may be, but you can pick some information about it, including statements of said including statements of living darkness and the and the what's the word I'm looking for? Yes, the demon from the deep being one of the names you can remember from it. And then that's when just a little bit more of your knowledge comes to the surface. And it is just that whatever this weapon is, whatever is connected to this weapon, it used to be in the hands of someone or something truly dangerous, the kind of dangerous that could destroy armies, the kind of dangerous known for assassinating kings and slaughtering towns.
Ooh.
And
Well,
whatever it is, it's alive.
Evan, you mind looking at my coat next? Are you gonna relay that information to me, Evan? Just
No.
no.
I'm gonna learn that information and not tell you. Fuck you. No. Yeah, I'll let Rathan know, and I guess I'll be saying that to the entire party if they're overhearing it.
Yeah, we're all still. I think we're all sitting in the ammo
In the
cart
train,
with the
yeah.
Gatling guns.
Actually, here's a good way to explain like the last sentence I said, at least the last statement. Whereas a normal sentient weapon can feel alive in its own right with the whole thinking and speaking thing,
This
this
weapon is
thing
alive.
could be considered its own organism.
Cool.
Just sprouts legs and starts walking around shooting us.
Plug,
Um,
plug,
Let
plug.
me make a note.
no. Hold on. Let me find the meme. You can continue. Sorry.
No, because now I have to make a note. No, okay, so yeah, that's about everything Valrus would be able to get from that gun. Um, hmm. Yeah, the ball's back to you guys now.
Okay.
I found the meme.
Everyone's gangster till the gun starts walking from
The
Borderlands.
Borderlands 3 guns.
Exactly how it is.
That's 100% it. No. I guess. Well, I guess we're heading south then.
That actually reminds me, I gotta find a
Let's
picture.
go.
I gotta find a picture of what this pistol would look like.
So Beck's gonna sit there for a second thinking, goes, I wonder if we could, if we do this. Just kind of, if it's tropical, maybe we can just hang out there for a bit.
Mhm.
No vacation. God, I'd kill for one of those.
A vacay.
Been through too much shit with you people.
Hey,
You know I'm right.
I don't want to hear it though.
Hey, Ian,
What's up?
check that chat because I'm posting a picture of what that gun looks like.
Ooh, that's sexy.
Yeah,
Or
that's the it's the limited edition Smith and Wesson 500 bone collector.
I'm gonna
Hell
say to Valrus, before you guys, things were simple. Got really complicated. Since
Well,
then.
before I met y'all, I also wasn't doing anything in my life, so.
Oh, I was doing things. I just wasn't
Doing
doing
your
these
mom.
things.
Doing your mom.
Well,
Doing your mom.
before I met y'all, I was drinking and gambling. After I met y'all, I was still drinking and gambling.
Yeah, I was
so-
gonna say nothing's changed. You just have a few more guns now.
Yeah, I just have a shit ton more like actual loot from the world.
And with that statement of drinking and gambling, I think that's where we should end this session.
I'm good
Oh,
with
we
that.
ended early.
Yeah, I can sleep.
Oh, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that was a good place to stop.
All right.
So
So,
would you like to do the honors of talking about all the great things that we have for anyone who stumbles upon this video, Dred? Or do you want me to do it?
we got
Well, let's
these.
see here. On a bi-weekly basis, we have the Wild West campaign with yours truly DMing. Then on the other Thursday of Das bi-weekly basis, and also the Tuesdays now because you split the party, we have the Scale of Fate campaign DM'd by good old Tyler, where yours truly plays basically Werewolf Kratos. And then we have, well, soon, I wish soon, let's fucking hope we don't have to push that date back again, but most likely in 2 weeks from now, on Saturdays, will be the first podcast of the Vampire the Masquerade campaign run by yours truly. We also have on Tuesdays on the weeks of the Wild West campaigns a Meet the Kobolds campaign with a very small crew of fucking idiots being idiots as we all play kobolds in what's supposed to be comedic. I'm pretty sure it's funny, but also they're all fucking idiots.
I think there's two intellectuals. Well, no, there's three intellectuals in the party, but only two can talk. But other than that, for anyone who does stumble upon this footage, that wasn't what I was thinking of, but that worked perfectly. What I was thinking about was for anyone who stumbles upon this, whether it is on the YouTube or the Twitch, we have the YouTube for all of the previous episodes to catch up on any of the campaigns that we're doing. This will be the 11th episode of the Wild West. We have, I think, 6 episodes, 7 episodes, maybe 8 episodes of the Scale of Fate, and there's only been two of the Meet the Kobolds. And if you guys want to catch us during one of these streams, either follow the Twitch, join the Discord for the updates, or follow us on the Twitter, which I think is all linked below. It should all be linked below. I could be slacking, and that's totally 100% possible. But other than that, as always, we hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yeah, buddy.